at the end of day, everyone will be busy and tired, so no one will have time for you. Don't you feel alone? And as you are talking about the privacy again and again,
I don't agree with you. I partially agree with you. As I said before, technology is good for assisting, not for replacement. And these days in our society, everything is done by technology, robots and AI, and it is replacing humans. What do you have to say about that?
If you are living in a joint family, there you also have parents and siblings, and there also you have to go to school. So it's not about that you get isolated living in a nuclear family. I am asking you the questions that because of the technology only you was able to attend the classes.
If you have a desire in your mind and you have the courage to say it out loud in the world, then I believe you can achieve everything. Once again, hello everyone, my name is Vaishu and I hope all of you are happy and healthy.
So every great achievement in our history begins with the powerful ideas and thoughts and the courage to speak it aloud. So once again, hello everyone, myself Jaspreet Kaur and I am in front of you, and I thank to the judges for selecting me in the second round.
Okay.
Technology is good for human being. So,
Vaishu.
Vaishu will be in a disagree part. It's not. And I want to hear Jaspreet in an agreement part. Okay? Jaspreet, agreement. Technology is good for human beings. So you'll be speaking in for and you'll be speaking in against. Okay?
Okay, I would like to start as technology is nowadays playing a very important role in everyone's life. As we are upgrading day after day, we have the use of technology if we compare about the ancient days and today's world.
So to just oppose you, I have one question. As you said, technology is making humans more connected, then I have to ask you, if it's making us more connected, then why we humans feel lonelier than ever? See, everything is done by technology these days. We have machines, we have so many things, but there are some things that humans have to do by themselves. Technology is a tool which was made to assist, but these days technology is replacing humans. So I think I disagree with you.
Okay, so I want to ask you one question, that during the time of COVID pandemic, so we are not attending our school classes. Okay, you are also at your home. Then how are you attending your online classes?
That was just a way to pass on to the academics.
It is only because of the technology.
No, see, let me answer it. You ask me a question and I'll answer you. See, during COVID, during pandemic, we had a reason. But we are talking about, is it good for humans or not? At some points, I partially agree, because at some points, technology is good for humans. But when it is replacing humans completely, today we are seeing employment in so many today, a thing which took a human to learn 5 years. He put his energy, money and resources all to learn that thing, but that thing is done by technology, robots and AI in seconds. How will you feel that? And one example that I think I should give you is of the trend, an Instagram trend, Ghibli. That was an art form which was made by a Japanese artist, but it was made a trend by technology, and that artist was in vain because he had no career.
Vaishu, you are changing my point. I asked you
I didn't change your point.
No, I am asking you the questions that because of the technology only you was able to attend the classes, and you are saying
that was a reason, and I partially agreed with you. I said to you that it was a reason. We had a pandemic, that's why we were able to use it. But we are talking, if it's not, I don't think that's the way.
It's not, we can say it's not like majboori, okay? It's your duty, because if you are not going to schools at that time, so you have to connect with your education through online, and it is only possible with the technology only. So you agree with this point, okay?
I don't agree with you. I partially agree with you. As I said before, technology is good for assisting, not for replacement. And these days in our society, everything is done by technology, robots and AI, and it is replacing humans. What do you have to say about that? Where employment is getting erased by technology that is made by a human, what do you have to say about that? Answer me.
Okay, I want to answer your question, that you are saying that nowadays technology is... Repeat the question.
Replacing human. Technology is replacing human employment. What do you have to say about
that? Okay, you are saying, but not you're saying that nowadays youth are not updating their self. Youth nowadays, people are not having the type of that skills, that knowledge. That's why now technology is replacing the employment.
I think a skill which is learned by a youth, we have seen so many, it's a skill which is used by a youth. The thing is, every skill takes time to develop, we all can agree, but if that thing is getting replaced so quickly, then how wouldn't we be frustrated? Wouldn't we? It's
Replacing
not
quickly
helping-
is in your hand. Replacing quickly is in your hand. That how you are
Exactly.
doing. Okay.
Exactly, and that's what I'm trying to portray, that humans are not using AI just to make their work more easier. They are, they're putting the work totally on AI and being dependent on them, which is not good at all.
No, if you see, okay, I want to ask you that not you are using the AI, any AI tool. You are using any AI tool.
Yeah, I use it.
Which tool you are using? Tell me.
I use Google to help
Okay.
me do my work, to assist. I don't do the work
So
completely
see,
by
okay,
ChatGPT
you
and AI.
are. Listen. You are using the tool. You are using Google. Okay, for what? Okay, I agree that you are taking the help of Google, but you are using now. You agree that it helps you.
It was the purpose of AI to help out. I said to you, I think
All
I
right.
have to
Okay.
agree
Okay.
to
Okay.
you.
Stop. Oh, to you judges, please.
Now I have a question. It is based on actually AI especially. Today we have got so many AI tools,
Yes,
and
sir.
with the help of these tools, today they have somehow make the work very easy and convenient. So how these things are actually killing our productivity? That's my questions to Vaishu, to you first.
So I think AI is the purpose of invention of AI was to make our works easier, right? And we are using it, but instead of being completely dependent on AI for doing our works, I think that is unnecessary, and I totally disagree with that. We should use AI to advance, not to replace.
Okay, do you think that it is killing our creativity?
Sir, okay, I agree, but because see, AI tool is established because see, there are so many advantages. It saves your time. It is also a cheap way, okay, and it is not the thing that it is reducing your creativity. Instead, it is creating it is increasing your creativity. See, you all have knowledge. At least you have a small knowledge, but with the help of AI, you can increase your knowledge to the great level.
Okay, chalo, that's great. Judges, you can ask.
So, one question or the one challenge actually that comes is we get into that thing AI or technology so much that we forget that we should learn how it works.
Yes.
है ना? So what do you have a say on that?
So I think AI excessive using of AI is shrinking our brain. As she said that it's helping us it's saving our time, but I think excess use is making it's shrinking our brain and it's shrinking our creativity. So it's our hand. We have to, create boundaries with AI and technology because it's a powerful tool. And just like any other tool, it depends on us how we use it. Thank you.
Okay.
I mean, there are a few. A few experts have said, those who have actually devised AI and all,
Yes,
that students must actually learn how it works. They should go back to the basics and learn instead of getting indulged in the usage of AI. And they should learn how it works.
Yes, sir.
So, what do you want to say on this?
Sir, as Vaishu said that depending more on AI is bad. So I want to tell that it is in your hand to maintain a balance between how you are using it. So it is not totally. I don't totally agree that AI means destroys your creativity or what.
Fine.
Chali. Okay.
Okay,
Thank you,
chalo,
sir.
that's
Thank you,
great.
Bob.
Thank you.
You spoke well.
First of all, I would like to thank the judges and the teachers who supported me and who gave me privilege to enter the second round. So, as we are here talking about which family is best to live in, joint family or a nuclear family, as I am supporting nuclear family, the first and foremost point I want to put is, in nuclear family, your privacy is your hand. You have freedom to do what you want and what you want. As we can see nowadays in joint family, what we can see is we have aunt, uncle, grandmothers and grandfathers. So there we can see that we are not that much level of encouraged in that, because we know that living in a joint family will of course leads to conflict. Because let me complete that now. I will give you a chance. As we are talking about joint family, there living a joint family will create a disputes and conflicts kind of thing.
But don't you think that living in a nuclear family is making you more socially isolated? Because being in a joint family making you socially interact with other people, so your family members. But being in a nuclear family, your parents, your siblings will have work and your siblings will have school work, so you will be alone.
as you said about isolating, I want to tell you that, in joint family, we have parents and siblings, of course. And if you are living in a joint family, there you also have parents and siblings. And there also you have to go to school. So it's not about that you get isolated living in a nuclear family. I believe that nuclear family promotes privacy. As we can see nowadays, the best living families are nuclear family, because these joint families, we can see conflicts, disputes due to generational gap. What you want to say this, as we can see a lot of generational gap in joint families.
But as you said, the generation gap. So if you are a children, and this is important to live in a joint family, because you want, if you want to develop and being good person, so you must have an experience of social interaction. And
Talking about social interactions, if you are living in a joint family, you have a social life. It's not that when you live in joint family, then only you have a social life. You interact with people more, because as you only talked about isolated, I think when you live in a nuclear family, you interact with out peoples more. This is what I think.
but being in a nuclear family, there are limited people, and at the end of day, everyone will be busy and tired, so no one will have time for you. Don't you feel alone? And as you are talking about the privacy again and again, so what kind of privacy does the children want?
As you are raising a question, I'm giving you answer. As you are raising a question about privacy, I want to tell that in joint family, what we can see nowadays, we have grandmother, we have grandfather, and I think they are not as much developed. They do not have as much developed thinking as we generation nowadays we are having. So if we are gonna live in that atmosphere, it will lead us to somewhere else. But if I talk about nuclear family, there you have your own privacy, your own parents to support you, and one more point I want to put out, that when you live in nuclear family, there's no one to nag you to choose your career. As we can see in joint family, you have to.
But
30 seconds to you are now. 30 seconds.
But as you said about the career options, but if you are living in a joint family, so you will see more career options because there are more experienced people. But in a nuclear family, there are just your parents, so they will not have that much experience as your grandparents.
Okay, that's all. Over to you, Jayesh.
So Adhishi,
Yes, ma'am.
you told about the, I think, nuclear family. You have supported nuclear family. So then what about the moral values and all the things? So do you really feel that children are getting all the moral values when they are living in the
Ma'am,
nuclear
I partially
families?
agree with you on this, that joint family we get more moral values, but nowadays this generation does not want nagging at every point. As nowadays we can see that we want our own freedom. Talking about moral values, I think parents are enough to give them, and I think every parent living in a nuclear family will give that much amount of level as a child wants and need to grow.
But as an individual, I think it's my personal opinion that we are not open to everybody. Like we cannot converse with everybody. So when children are not getting enough space for talking and sharing their things, so they are requiring more people in the family. So in the nuclear family, they are not getting that. Do you agree with that?
Yeah, I partially agree you with this on again, because as I'm supporting nuclear family, I have to be strong with my balls. Okay, so I want to say that if you are living in nuclear family, I don't, as you said that about moral values, and again if you said that you don't interact with much. So I think this is what society wants nowadays. We can see kids coming up with their new ideas, and parents are supporting them. Whereas when you live in a joint family, there are many people in your family, and of course, if you are gonna choose your career in future, of course there will be more guidance, and I think it will be difficult for the child to encourage and to come out of that zone.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you, ma'am.
Arnav.
Yes.
Question to Arnav. You supported joint family, okay?
Yes, sir.
Now, I also personally support joint family, but the challenge that comes is, okay, what about personal aspirations? What about personal aspirations and personal goals and the level you want in life? It's a real challenge to follow your personal things, objectives, aspirations in life and be there
So
with the joint family.
So like as you said, the personal goals, so we can also complete our personal goals while living in a joint family, but being in a nuclear family will make you isolated, as I said earlier.
Okay. Will that same thing apply to the coming generations, even if they live together in a joint family? Will they be able to achieve the same level of success or in their life?
Yes, sir.
How do you justify that?
So like as we are talking about the success, so in joint family there are many members, and you know that they have done something in their life, so they know that doing this way you will fail, or doing this way you will succeed. So that's why you will get the advice of your elders, so there will be more help.
Okay,
Good.
that's all. Chaliye, you may sit.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, Lord.